Pack, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr.
The Rat Pack.
Rat Pack. Let's start with the chairman of the board, Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
I know you were very dear friends.
Yes, we were.
In fact, you were a pallbearer at his funeral.
Yes, I was.
So if you had to tell us as an audience one thing about Frank Sinatra that none of us would know, what would it be?
You mean something I could tell you? if it would be anything, then may come as a surprise to most of you. Frank Sinatra had three major loves in his life. Firstly, his family. Secondly, his friends. And thirdly, his music. He was a friend to me long before I even realized it. When I was still down at the Fremont doing my 6 shows a night, 6 nights a week, anytime Frank was in Las Vegas doing a special performance to raise money for the university or a different charity, he always made sure that there was time and room on that show for me to perform. And I never understood it because there was a major age difference, obviously. But his wife explained it to me some years later. She said, that was Frank's way of looking out for you, to make sure that you survived this industry, that you didn't get into trouble, you didn't go down the wrong track, and you didn't show up at any of his parties. And I can tell you in retrospect, ladies and gentlemen, I realized in looking back that every time in my life, because life, for any of us, doesn't go like this, right? It's mountains and valleys. And so every time I was at my lowest ebb, the first phone call I got was from Frank Sinatra, saying, how can I help? What can I do? Who can I call? And the most that I can wish for everybody in this audience is that at some point in time, you have a friend like he was to me, because they do make a world of difference. And I miss him and love him and will be grateful forever. Okay? And in learning from the greats that are around you, that are maybe a little older, one of the things I learned from Frank is he said, always tell the truth, just don't always tell it. So that's how this introduction comes into play. Okay, everything I have told you about this gorgeous lady is the truth. She is from Cleveland, Ohio. She is professionally an attorney. And ladies and gentlemen, her maiden name is truly Kathleen McCrone. Her married name for the last 31 years is Kathleen McCrone Newton. This is my bride of 31 years. Another big round of applause if you will, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, doll. Thank God she doesn't see well, she never married me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we can't talk about the Rat Pack without talking about our Ohio boy here, who does things like send me that picture, right? And in case you can't read it, it says, Dear Wayne, in case you think this is orange juice that I'm drinking, I have some horses I'd like to trade you. Tell me about your applause. How many of you think that the whole drinking thing with Dean was just part of his show business persona? That that's how he wanted people to take it? Thank you. I am so sorry to disappoint you. Dean loved to drink. But he was not a bad drinker. He didn't drink too much and then go hit on a guy's wife or look for a fight or something like that. He just loved to have a good time. He invited me to do one of his first variety television shows. And so I commuted back and forth from Vegas to California 5 days to rehearse with the orchestra. And Dean did not show up for one rehearsal. Not one. Okay? Came time to tape the show, his producer came over to me and he said, Wayne, just go ahead and do the medley. The old man will catch up. And so I had no idea what he meant. But I looked over and there stood Dean. Now I want you to look for 3 things in this clip, okay? Number 1, I told you I had bronchial asthma. And so therefore, it's challenging to sing with someone who's smoking at the same time. Number two, I want you, if I'm singing to you, I'm looking at you as I sing to you, right? Dean looking over here, over there, over there, sometimes even up there. And I realized what that was. It wasn't to offend me, right? That's where the cue cards were. And so I did something at the end of this little medley, ladies and gentlemen, that was a total surprise to Dean and his producer and director. All right, and you can tell that by the look on Dean's face and what he has to say. This is one of my all-time favorite clips. Okay, this is it.
Is it true what they say about this? Does the sun really shine all day long?
Do they laugh? Do they love? Like they say in every song.
They do, that's where I belong. Say goodbye. Say don't cry. Ah, that choo-choo train is gonna take me away from you. No one can tell. I said it makes me.
Yes, me Tootsie and do it over again.
What's wrong with me? I'll never fail.
If you don't get a letter, then you know I can't write.
Say don't cry. Say goodbye. I'm Alabama bound. Could be no heebie-jeebies hanging around. And so on, so the world will know. Here I go. I'm Alabama bound. Swanee, my little Swanee. The folks are gone. Well, see me no more. When I get to the Swanee shore, your rainbow showers may come your way. They bring the flowers that bring May. So keep on looking for the world. I'm listening for a song whenever April showers come. Help me out, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third member of the Rat Pack was about this size. He was about this tall, 90 pounds soaking wet, but one of the most talented 90 pounds I've ever met in my life. I thought it'd be fun for Sam and I to do a song together for you tonight. Would that be okay? Okay, Sammy, take it away.
Give me something about here, huh, Paul? 1, 2, 3. Every once in a while, when Wayne and I are in Vegas together, or occasionally at a benefit or something, we invariably wind up singing this song, because we both love it. Wayne,
What is it?
I don't know.
You're nobody till somebody loves you. And you're nobody until somebody cares.
You may be the king and you may possess the world and a lot of gold. The gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. Hello.
Let's do the same. We just can't change it just as long as the stars they shine way up above.
You're nobody.
You know my
You're nobody.
ain't nobody baby
Nobody till
till somebody loves you. So out you find somebody to love. Sing it, Sam. Bring yourself, Sam. It's early. I said